Namaste, welcome to shailaji.com. I am Shaila Vasunath and today I will be doing aha matra. In Hindi we call it as visarg. Okay, I have written it here. In Hindi we call it as visarg. Previously I had done ang and chandrabindu, and this is visarg or aha matra. Okay, now this one will be used mostly or 90% or 95% you can say for all the Sanskrit words, and those Sanskrit words are used in Hindi and they are taken it in the same form as it is in Sanskrit, as it is used in Sanskrit. It is taken in the same form into Hindi and it is used. But again, everything has got some exceptions. So here also we have, as we are reading, I will tell you this her, when I had done the vowels, you can go back to that video of my vowels and you can see how I had pronounced it. This will have a kind of a her sound when it releases, a half her sound, that kind of her or that kind of sound. Okay, like how you let out the air, that way there will be a sound. So now when you read it with the words, I can tell you how the sound comes. Now the first one, it is chah, chah, chah. Okay, now this is aha, so we are saying chah. Chah you can say, or chah, chah. Now some places it will be written as cha and a ha also. That also is correct, because nowadays in Hindi we write it as cha and ha. Instead of putting these two dots, we put a ha beside. For we put a ha like this. So that way also we do, but generally it is cha. Okay, cha means 6. We also say it as che. So we change it, but even both this is also accepted, and without these two dots, a replacement of her is also accepted. So when you put her, you should not have these two dots. It is cha and her, cha. Now here two dots are there, so this won't come there. So that is the difference. It is 6. The next one is na, ma, namaha. And her, for ma there are two dots. It is ha, maha, so namaha or namah. Namah or namaha, it is nothing but in Hindi what we say namaste, and you would have seen me always when I start and end I say namaste. So it is our Indian tradition, and that is come from Sanskrit word namaha, that is namaste. The next one is pu and naha, punaha. Pu, naha, punaha. Punaha means again. We have in Hindi, we have words for that, but sometimes we use the same words when we in the script we do it. So punaha is again. The next one is duhka, duhka, dukh. Okay, but now here only I wanted to say, now we have got these two dots. These words all we have taken it as it is in Sanskrit. But here if you see, we use this word in Hindi, but we don't use the two dots. We have removed it and we use. But actually when it comes in Sanskrit, it will come this way, dukh. But when we pronounce it in Hindi, we remove these two dots and we use it as dukh. Dukh. Okay. Now here I have given you, because it is coming with visarg and it's a Sanskrit word, I have given it that way. Dukh means sad. Dukh and ka. Dukh, sad. The next one is atah. Atah. Atah means therefore. So all of you know that is atah. Therefore. The next one is sha, na and air matra. That is na. Shaneha. Shaneha. Shaneha means slowly. Now remember, when these two dots come, whatever matra is there, remember, whatever matra is there, that same way the sound will come. Okay. Now here it is ne sound, so it will come shaneha. Okay. Neha. It won't come naha. It will come neha as per the sound. So it is slowly. The next one is pa, la, ta. And two dots, taha, phalataha. Phalataha means as a result, finally what happened. No? That is the thing. Phalataha, the end result. The next one is a dot on top. You have already read the ang. An, ta, and aha. That is ant taha. Ant. This is ant and this is taha. So ant taha. Ant taha means again finally, to the end. So ant taha, finally. The next one is sa dot on top, sam, bha, va, ta and aha. So sam bhavatah, bhavatah, sambhavatah. Sambhavatah means possibly. Sambhav. Sambhav you can remember, Sambhav, Sambhav and Taha. Sambhavatah. Okay, possibly. The next one is Moolatah. Moolatah. Moolatah means originally, as it is. Okay, Moolatah, originally. The next one is, I have not given the meaning, I will explain it to you. It is a dot on top, anta, ant, and these two. So it is taha, an, taha, pura, pur. So antaha pur, antaha pur. Okay. So the way I am splitting and telling antaha pur, antaha pur. Antaha pur means in olden days, historical period and all, if you see, you have big palaces. If you see Akbar Palace and all those, no, in that there will be so many rooms, and in such big palaces, if you go deep inside, there will be rooms for women. Women are not supposed to come out, so they had rooms for them deep inside. So that kind of the thing only is called Antapur. So inside the palaces, the rooms which are deep inside, they are called the Antapur. So that is only the meaning for it. The next one is, now here you see, this is, I think you know, it is Ru. So Guru. Okay. Now how will you pronounce this Visarga? This two dots is Ruhu. Okay. You won't say Raha because Aha is there. So you won't say that. You will say, that's why I gave this word Guruhu. Guruhu. Okay. When you read a lot of Sanskrit shlokas, you will know exactly how it is. Whether you are reading Vishnu Sahasranama or all that, you will know exactly how those sounds will be there. For that, it will be very easy. So Guruhu. It is not Guraha, it is Guruhu. So Ru, according to that, these two dots change. Guru, you know, teacher. The next one is Ni, and the two dots. So, like how I said, the same rule followed here. It is Nihi, and Sa dot Deha. So, Sandeh. Okay, Nihi Sandeh, Nisandeh. Okay, Nisandeh. It is Nisandeh. That means no doubt. So it is Nisandeh. Now remember, when you do in Sanskrit, these dots come in between or at the end of any word. It can come when it is a Sanskrit word. But in Hindi, we don't use any words in between the word. We use it only at the end. Just like this word what I said. Now these two dots are there. But in Hindi, we remove these dots because as I said the rule, we don't use it in between. So we don't use it here. So we have removed. But these words, we use it. I mean in Hindi, we use it at the end. But here we use in the center or at the end in Sanskrit. Now this is Nisandeh, no doubt. Now here also same way, Sahas, Du and this aha. So Duhu, okay, it is Duhu, Sahas. It will, the aha comes in the same sound, so that half sound of ha. Sahas. Sahas means to dare to do something or to risk something is called Sahas. Sahas means courage. Sahas means daring. So that way. The next one is again here Ni, Sa, Ha, Ya. Nissahai. Nissahai means, Sahai means help. Nissahai means helpless. Okay. The next one is Bhu, Va, two dots, Vaha. That is Bhuvaha. That is universe. The next one is, this is half letter. Sir, the line is removed. Next step I will be teaching that, but anyway I just took one word. This is Sir half, so it is and Va is there, so it becomes Swa. Okay, Swa. Like how we said, no, Swar vowels. Same way, half Sa, Va becomes Swa, and Taha, Swataha. Swataha means self. Okay, Swataha, self. Now I think you know all. You have understood, I hope so. And if you practice it, I can be very confident that you have understood it very clearly. Please practice this again and again so that you will understand. We have completed all our matras. Everything is covered. So after watching all my videos of matras, there are 13 videos I have put till now for matras. If you follow all that, definitely I don't think you would make any mistake in your pronunciation. You'll be very, very clear. Perfectly you'll be doing. Please, if there are parents who are learning it, please do teach your children also the same way. They will understand again and again. You teach them how to pronounce those, where to put it, the dot, where to put, all that, very, very important. In this, always it will come to the side. Now that's why I've given you, consider this as a consonant and put 2 dots there. So this way you will be understanding. Surely I hope I have made it very clear for you. Please do like, share and subscribe my channel. Click the bell icon there so that you get my notifications, latest videos. Namaste.